At one point in time, Google had experimented with combining both Android and ChromeOS into one unified operating system. This project was called Andromeda, and sadly it was scrapped before the company could launch it, something we see happen frequently at Google, it seems. But this decision may have been for the better, as it was determined there would be no need to combine the two platforms, and instead they worked on adding in useful features from one operating system to the other. For example, the reason Android got seamless over-the-air update support is because it had already been implemented and tested in ChromeOS. Then, with the launch of Android 13, the company introduced a new feature called the Android Virtualization Framework, or AVF for short. It enabled the operating system to provide a secure and private environment for a highly sensitive codebase. And while the initial goal wasn't for the company to use this as a way to run full complex operating systems, community developer Danny Lin was able to get Windows 11 running on an Android smartphone a couple of years ago. Perhaps Google was inspired by this project, or maybe they had bigger plans like this all along. But a new report details a private event held by Google recently that allowed them to show off a special build of Chromium running directly on an Android device, thanks to the same virtualization framework feature. So instead of just running a stripped down version of Android called MicroDroid within AVF, the company has been testing a build of Chromium OS codenamed Ferrochrome. This was shown off with the help of a Google Pixel 8 hardware, and while the operating system wasn't being displayed on the smartphone itself, the team did have everything projected on an external display, a feature that was recently launched on the Pixel 8 hardware. It makes me wonder if Google would like to offer a special build of ChromeOS to those with a Google Pixel device, but to only really surface it when someone connects their smartphone to an external display, similarly to how Samsung Galaxy devices offer the DeX operating system when those devices are connected to an external display. As of right now, though, future plans of the project seem to be kept secret, so we'll just have to wait and see if anything materializes from this project. The revamped desktop mode shown off through the Android 15 beta seems far from ready to be released to the public, at least if they want it to compete with the likes of Samsung DeX. So maybe they're just waiting to merge this project, or maybe they're continuing to just experiment. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Would you like to see a version of ChromeOS included in Google Pixel devices?